Okay, we are getting to the end of the hike. You can see the mountains here. There, you can see a little bit better mountains that was behind us earlier. Look at them mountains. The clouds have started to clear off some of it, but
we look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it's.
good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Washington. We are here. We've been staying in Yakima, and we're going on a little bit of a trip. We got a few days off, so we're heading from Yakima to Olympic National Park. So on the way, we're going to try to hit some stuff up if we can, and we found one here about hour and a half, 2 hours from Yakima. We are here in the Snoqualmie Pass area, right in the middle of these mountains. You can see a little bit of a hill here. We got some awesome mountains, views of the enchantments on the way in. But we figured kind of up here on the top of these mountains, let's go ahead and find a hike. I found a really good hike here at Gold Creek Pond. So it should be a really quick, easy hike. It's the highway. If you could, these trees are not here, you'd probably be able to see the highway. That's how close this is to the this hike is to the highway. It was 5 minutes off the highway. So this should be a short hike. It's only like 1.25 miles to go all the way around the Gold Creek Pond, but it was highly recommended to come and do this, so I want to do it even if it's nice and short. Actually, sometimes those are super nice. So this will be a nice one because it's super accessible to a lot of people. We do need to be aware of bears, apparently. I think that's about it. There's a lot of trash here. You can see, unfortunately, there's a sign here that says they don't do garbage service, so this is what not to do. Don't leave your trash everywhere, or your dog poop everywhere, unfortunately. So we are here in April. It's April the 7th, April 27th, 2025. So hopefully they'll, as this weather gets warmer, they'll come in here and clean this up or something. Lots of trash, but okay. So we're gonna get on this hike. Like I said, it's about 1.25 miles. Should only take us about 25 minutes or so. Mike is all geared up. It is a little bit cooler here where we left in Yakima this morning. It was probably 70 when we left or so, and I think it was supposed to get up to 80 today. And we get up here in the mountains and it is just barely 50, if that. At least that's what the car said. It does feel quite cool. Yeah, got a little bit of snow here still melting from the winter, and that's something you need to think about if you're coming to Washington to do some hikes. Is, you know, weather might be warm in most places, but up in the mountains it is cold, and it stays cold for a while. Some of the places we're looking at, like in Mount Rainier, the trails don't open until, they don't really promise until mid-June that they're open because there's so much snow. But they try to get them open about mid-May. So that's why we haven't gone to Rainier quite yet, because we're hoping some more stuff will open up as the weather gets better. Little bits of hills through here. Maybe a little too much cloud coverage, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get the hike going and get back to you.
In the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. And all the warnings, when you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily.
So we've been hiking here for about 10 minutes or so, 5 or 10 minutes. You can see the creek just over there. and it's been like half of it on the snow here. It's like gotta be, I mean, right here it might be closer to 2 feet deep. Most of it's about a foot to a foot and a half deep of snow that obviously has been walked on a lot and it's compact into like a big ice block. So you gotta be a little bit slower and more careful when you are hiking on the snowy parts here. And I would guess in the next month or so this should all melt away. There was a couple parts where it already melted away, but some of these parts here where the pine trees here are providing a lot of shade. It's not just not melting, it's not getting enough sunlight. So just over that ridge there, we did get a glimpse of the pond. So should be getting more of the pond as we get further in. This, when you go to the right to start the hike, takes you a little bit away from the pond, a little further away from the pond at the start. But so we should be getting some good pond views here. I'm promising best pond views you've ever seen. So stay tuned for the best pond views you ever thought you'd see. You probably never thought you'd see great pond views. Probably never even thought about it. But I'm telling you, you're about to get the best. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Pond views. Here we go.
Without you, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, we can walk on water while the boats are leaking. Soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now. Anytime now. Another shrug of the shoulders.
Okay, so I think we're about halfway through the hike here, and we are getting some good pond views. I promised you some of the best pond views you ever thought you'd see. We are getting some. I have to see if I can find some angle here where you guys can see how clear the water is with the glare. You can't really see, but when you look back, when there's no glare, it is really, really clear water. Oh, here we go. You can see. Yeah, so if you look over here where there's no glare, it is very clear. I mean, we can see all the way across that island there. We can see all the algae and everything all the way to the bottom. That's pretty clear. That is up there with Croatia and Michigan. Where's that place in Michigan? Oh, he took his hat off.
Don't throw it at buddy.
Spring in Michigan.
Yep, I know the one.
Future Kyle will put it right there. Place in Michigan we went. Wow. Super clear. Missing a little bit. We got a little bit of cloud coverage. I'd love to see the mountains up there. We do have some good mountains over here too. So far really, I mean, if there was no snow, this would be like a super easy, awesome hike. Obviously it's paved underneath all of the snow. So super accessible. You could use a stroller and everything on it. It's a really great hike. I think it's awesome place for it too, because like if you're just on a longer road trip, this is a great place to stop in the middle of the mountains, get out, enjoy it, get back in your car and continue your road trip. So we're going to continue on here and see if there's anything more to see. I mean, we're going to see more awesome pond views. Ooh, that looks like a good pond view right through here. Ooh, look at this. Oh, and I think, don't quote me on it, but I believe if you would like, you are allowed to swim in this pond. Now, it is maybe 50 degrees here. So I'm guessing the water is quite cold. So we are not doing that, but in the middle of the summer it might be warm enough to take a quick dip. Yeah. Not sure if you can see. Yeah, you can. I think you can in this video. You can kind of see algae and then no algae, and you can see that it gets a little greeny blue there, nice and clear. Yeah, really cool hike. Cool. So we're gonna continue on with this awesome hike. Okay, we are getting to the end of the hike. You can see the mountains here. There, you can see a little bit better mountains that was behind us earlier. Look at them mountains. The clouds have started to clear off some of it, but you got this nice huge picnic area here I wanted to show. So you can plan a trip and like, okay, let's go and, you know, have a picnic off here off the highway and see this awesome pond. The most beautiful pond you've ever seen. So there's a couple places here where they also had some information along the way, and I guess they said that this was all logged. I think this was a river or a creek that was split or something, and they cleared this area, cleared all the logs, and I think they accidentally combined the creeks, and then this pond formed after they did that. It said something about restoring it to how it was, but it doesn't look like they're doing that right now. I don't know how you would do that at this point. So, pretty cool hike. Pretty awesome place. Costs you nothing if you're out here. So go ahead and plan this Gold Creek Pond stop on your next trip. If you're here in the Snoqualmie Mountains, specifically the Snoqualmie Pass. It's a mouthful. Really great spot to stop. Only took us maybe half hour taking our time. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the car, and we're gonna start heading for Olympic National Parks. That'll be coming up in some of our next videos, some places there. So make sure you like, comment if you have any comments, questions about this hike, and obviously subscribe so that we can keep doing this. You want to make sure that you see our videos from Olympic National Park. We've got some good plans there. So until then, we'll see you in the next one.